and we go straight back into that Young Buck watch.
YBW. Young Buck
Yankee
watch.
Brother Whiskey.
YBW.
I say this is one of our topic sections.
It changes pretty much every week.
Yeah. How have you attacked it?
So this week mine's more of a shout out.
Okay, cool.
But I like that about the Young Buck watch. It's basically it's a segment for us to like praise or criticize or shout out performances or rookies and sophomores in the league. They need their spotlight.
I thought something you'd enjoy this week from a shout out as well. But let me hear your shout out.
Okay, so I'm shouting out Tre Mann.
Yeah, you've been talking about you.
Yeah, this is close to becoming a Minnesota Timberwolves and Oklahoma City Thunder podcast. Yeah, I'm shouting out Tre Mann. This past week, he had some 30 highlights as well as the dunk last week. He's just a player that plays on the G League as well, two-way guy, and I feel like I've seen some interviews where he said that the coaches are just telling him to just go out there and experiment, basically. And I feel like he's slowly finding his groove. And he is, like, you know, there's a lot of players that are, like, athletic and explosive in, like, a full-court game.
Yeah.
He has a 30 half-court game. Do you see what I mean? Like, you know, normally when the offense and defense is set up in a half-court situation, the variation of offense isn't as much as like including fast breaks and stuff like that.
I'll give you an example. Another Timberwolves thing. Malik Beasley on the fast break is athletic. He'll throw it down. You could actually throw it down on someone. In half court, he's nothing more than a shooter. Yeah. Nothing more. It's rare you're going to see him go all the way to the basket. But you're saying that Tre Mann has that half-court athleticism.
Yes, half-court athleticism.
Yeah.
Like it was seen last week. He's like active in terms of like he's fast. He's breaking ankles. He's taking pull-ups, 3 points. He's explosive. It's nice to see. And I feel like because of OKC's like amount of rookies that we had, he's like an underdog. But I think he's coming up into the main NBA rookie spotlight, and I just look forward to seeing how he develops for the rest of the season. And
how much is he averaging?
It's weird because like I don't even want to touch his average because like his average is not actually a reflection. At the beginning of the season he dropped like 10, then he dropped like 2, 3, and then he's dropped 19, 11, 13, 10, 8, 7. There's no real consistency yet. That's what he's missing. He's missing consistency, but it's one to shout him out, isn't it?
Your shout out, what you just said at the end leads to how it's been for my rookie this season. He was the 7th pick of the 2021 NBA draft with the Golden State Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. Power forward, athletic.
Yeah.
He's
getting more minutes this week.
But he had one game, which was, I think he had 26 points.
Yeah, that's the game. I thought he was looking 30.
Shot good percentage, athletic, like dropped like a couple threes. Literally everything in the paint was literally a dunk. But it led to one thing for me. And something I've noticed about rookies, or even sophomore players in the NBA over the years is sometimes I don't like it when a good prospect gets drafted to a contender. We won't see Kuminga's full potential in the NBA because the team's too good. Yeah, they don't really need him.
He's on a hierarchy of offense where the ball's ending up. You got Steph, Clay next year when he comes back, even Draymond, Andrew Wiggins.
And you look at Kuminga and the rookie standings, he's nowhere to be seen on that list.
Oh yeah, nowhere.
And I look at him and I think he's just as talented.
You know what's crazy about him that you say that is when obviously the OKC fan base was saying that we was going to get a top three pick, right?
They go for Minnesota Timberwolves through the D'Angelo Russell trade.
The name of Kuminga was floating around when he was still in before he got drafted as a potential for OKC, and I had actually seen a small bit of tape and he looked aggressive and explosive. Yeah. And it's crazy that obviously he went 7th and he's gone to Golden State.
I just think my perspective on Young Buck Watch was sometimes I don't like it when a rookie goes to a contender. I'd rather not.
Because they don't get enough development.
Waste of potential. Like Kuminga might not end up being
purely because he will start to be developed too late. Yeah, well, I suppose a lot of responsibility falls on them to do their own off-season stuff and their own personal stuff, but that's not what they're meant to happen. You're meant to.
And this is the thing. Now, rather than them seeing if this guy can be a potential star, he has to mold his game to be a role player.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Whereas Jalen Green next year, he can work on just being a star.
Yeah, because he knows he's starting. He knows he's starting. Same as Cade.
Kaminga might just have to work on his corner threes.
Yeah.
And his pick and roll game and everything, and that's about it. Or pick and pop. Like, it's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, but tell me what you guys think about it. Well,
yeah. Oh, no, definitely.
Contending teams, you like it, or do you think they should just go to rebuilding situations? Now we transition into
Spotify only. So if you're watching that on YouTube, you just watch the Young Buck Watch. It's the last visuals for this week. Head over to Spotify, link in the description, the NBA podcast there to listen to the rest. Let's get into
head over.
Subscribe.
Head over.
Subscribe.